Good evening, and welcome to your own emotional check-in journey. We're going to start by scanning our own bodies, feeling if there's any discomfort that comes to mind straight away. From here, we're going to take a big, deep breath in through the nostrils, down as deep as we can into the belly. It's going to be like so. Holding that down nice and low and slowly out through the mouth. From here, connecting to whatever area you might be feeling any discomfort. For myself, this might be my belly. If this was my belly, or if this was your belly, I would start to massage this particular area, giving it love and acceptance, and just massaging this area, having some patience with what might come up, and being okay with what might come up. This might be some stored emotion that's in this particular part of the body. Massaging this area whilst continuing to keep that breath cycle going through the nose as deep as you can, down into the belly, filling the belly up as Buddha belly-like as you can. From here, slowly out through the mouth. You want your breath through the nose to be strong and powerful, filling yourself up, filling your body, over-oxidating your body. The breath is for healing, it's for calmness. It's the essence of us as human beings, is the breath. From here, when you're ready, you're going to stop massaging the particular area, and we're going to start to give some thanks. Giving thanks to our brain and our head and our neck that holds all of that up and supports it, connects it to the rest of the body. Massaging your neck, bringing your hands over your shoulders, giving yourself a nice massage. Whether you're lying down or standing up, just a nice little slight pressure down the neck and then starting back at the top. From here, we're going to give some thanks to our eyes, massaging over the eyebrow and under the eye, along the cheekbone, giving thanks to these eyes that helped us see so much beauty in the world today, yesterday, this morning, tonight. They are always viewing beauty. Even yourself in the mirror, viewing yourself as beauty and love, watching it shine out and back to yourself. From here, just coming over to the side of the head, into the temple area, giving this a nice little massage so we can make our way to acknowledge the ears. these ears that help us hear so much good. They help us hear what we need to hear in order to navigate our way through this human experience we call life. Sometimes these tools, these ears, they sometimes hear what we feel like we don't want to hear, but they will only ever allow you to hear what you need to hear. From here, after giving these ears a bit of a massage and acknowledging them for all of the goodness that they bring, all of the education and information and perceptions that they help us all navigate, and conclusions they help us come to. From these ears, we're going over to the nose. This nose helps us to smell the dog, or the flowers, or your food before you eat it. They help us to navigate also these two nostrils. They also give us the gift, the ultimate gift of the breath travelling through these nostrils, filtering the air that we breathe, making it as purified as possible through these nasal pathways, past the hairs, down the pharynx. It's such a special tool. The more that we can breathe through this nose and deep into our belly, the more beneficial it'll be for our health long term. The less of the somewhat polluted air that we breathe, the less carbon that's going into our lungs, the less of any forms of pollution, chemicals, or toxic smells or fumes in the air. The more that we can breathe through this nose, the better. It's a very great gift, and one that will help you so much when you're asleep tonight, making sure you stay alive so you can experience more of this goodness that you experience today, again tomorrow. From here, we're coming down and we're using our two pointing fingers to massage around the mouth, around our lips, under our nose, down and underneath to the chin. Gliding that one finger along the top of the lip, acknowledging this mouth and what a special gift it is to be able to speak and communicate with sound and expression to whoever and whomever we wish to do so with. It's such a powerful tool, especially when we are connecting our heart with that mouth and we're we're expressing openly from it. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge it and the voice box that is connected to it. It's a special tool that you're so lucky to have. From here, we're going to sink down with our hands over our jawline, down past the throat. We're going to connect and touch and rub and massage the trap and the opposite shoulder, acknowledging this trap and these shoulders, both sides, reaching over with your other and holding and rubbing and squeezing your shoulders. These shoulders sometimes have the world held on them. Sometimes we carry far more than we need to carry with these shoulders. These shoulders have to sometimes be stronger than what we're emotionally capable of dealing with at the given time. When we think that we're throwing something over our shoulder and we think that we're just going to deal with it later, that these shoulders are taking that load. It's going into that somewhat invisible backpack that we're adding rocks to. Each time that we park an emotion or an experience and we put that in our backpack, we just throw that over the back of our shoulder. That weighs those shoulders down just a little bit more, adds a little bit more tension to them. But these shoulders are strong. They are more than capable of handling it. At some point, we've got to honor these shoulders. We've got to work out how to soothe, how to unpack, how to bring those emotions up and navigate our way through them and start unpacking that invisible bag that we've chucked those rocks over our shoulder and it's happened to land in order for us to have and free up these shoulders. From these shoulders that we've honoured, because they protect us, they help us out when we need, they make us feel strong and capable. From these shoulders, we're coming down to the heart. Right hand across the chest, on to the left side, where you align or envision your heart would be. Massaging this area. Your heart. This is your life force. This is your motherboard or the control center. This is everything. This, when we connect to it, is our moral compass. This, as humans, we should be leading with and getting more into our heart by connecting more with our body and less in our head, and honouring our heart. And and the neural pathways that will fire when we start to listen to it and honor it and love the heart, as it's a generator of that. Massaging this area, this special area, this organ that gives us everything, that pumps blood, all of the blood around your body, that keeps you alive. Taking that big deep breath through the nose, deep as you can into the belly, expanding that belly, feeding as much breath as possible in, and slowly out through the mouth. From here, giving that heart a final acknowledgement before we make it down to our belly, rubbing, massaging, touching, patting, and just honoring our belly, our stomach, where it all goes, where so much is held, so much emotion can be held, so much joy, the gateway of joy, joy to our food, the experience of eating amazing foods and how it feels in your belly. From the belly down to our solar plexus or our base chakra area or our genital area, honoring this area being of our life force, of what helps us, if we choose to do so, reproduce the cycle of human beings. This area is often shadowed, but we need to shine light on this area and honor this area and be expressive in this area and connect with this part of the body. This is also our base where any creativity and creative energy is sourced from. This here is your base. This is what we build our human kind from. Honoring this area. Taking that big deep breath. This time focusing on getting that breath a little bit deeper down into that base chakra area. From here, we honor this area of reproduction, and often the area that helps us connect to our most intimate relationships and humans, our romantic relationships primarily. This is the area that has us connect as deep as we can from a structural and body standpoint. This, when experiencing this, is when most humans feel most connected to that of their body and their heart. The more we can get these two in sync, the more aligned each and every one of us will be from our head to our heart to our solar plex, our base chakra area, our genital area, our life production area, our connection tool. Let's honor all of these areas straight down the middle of the body together. From here, making our way down, nice little massage into the back of the hamstrings, honoring the knees, back and front, down the front of your shins, into the back of the calf muscles, and feeling into your ankles. If you can reach down here, reach and just give it a nice little squeeze above the ankle. Squeeze and massage that lower calf muscle just before it goes into the ankle area. Acknowledging your feet, these feet that we stood on all day, these feet that serve us so much, these feet that get us so many different places. Let's honor these feet right now. If you're lying down, connecting with these feet as much as possible. Visualize these feet. These feet have given us so much. These feet now need a rest. These feet now deserve a rest. These feet are to be honored before we ask them to do so much more work tomorrow. But these feet are strong. These feet, they are your base. They are your foundation. They are where you plant and stand strong and stand up and into being the best human you could possibly be. It's time to surrender all of the day's thoughts, feelings, and ideas to be all here now. Breathing deeply through that nose into that belly, holding for a couple of seconds before slowly out through the mouth, feeling every inch of that body, your body, my body, our body, the body that we've connected to. From the crown of the head to the tips of our toes, checking in with what we can smell in this brief moment of stillness in our day. Checking back in with our chin to our chest, we shift our focus back to our throat and how healthy this feeling is of connection. Speaking from that heart, our truths, to prevent any blockages now or future. Observe without punishment and just be aware where and who we can speak to more open and freely. tomorrow in order to keep that heart connected, keep that heart open, keep that heart showing you that moral compass. This helps us connect our mind and our heart to unconditional love. That is our birthright. Like the love a baby gives a parent, a dog gives its owner. No expectations of anything in return. This is what the world needs more of to create a collective shift. You can start contributing and playing your part as easily as just smiling at a stranger. Give the world the energy of life, and it will only cultivate more and more within.